Hello friends, it's your boy Shazam and welcome back to the channel. I'm hyped for today's video because Bang and I are finally launching this series which we've titled Getting Good. As the name suggests, our objective is to help ourselves and our viewers get good at Warzone, and we plan to do so by reviewing some gameplay videos with a focus on both the good and the bad aspects of our game. The disclaimer here is that obviously we're not the best gamers around, which is precisely why we intend to start with critiquing our own gameplay videos first. These videos will capture our discussions and thoughts on which plays were fire and also those that were absolute trash. Just like you, I'm always looking at how to improve and how to clutch, and this series will hopefully help to shed some light on how you can improve your KD and snag more wins. If you learned something new or enjoy the series or the snipes in this fiery gameplay video, then do leave a like and subscribe. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and comments on how we can do better with this series, but enough talk, let's get into it. Hello everybody, this is Shazam on the line and I have Bang with me today.
Yo.
So today we're going to be reviewing this video of my gameplay, a solos match where I start off pretty well, don't end that well. But anyway, what we're here to do today is to analyze this gameplay, review and critique what we're about to see, and focus on three key areas. Number one being the thought process behind what's going on. Number two, the decision making that goes into every gunfight, every rotation, and number three, obviously the rotations.
Yes,
so
definitely. Yeah.
Without further ado, we're going to start off just quickly looking at the loadout really quick. So here in this video, I'm going to be running an MP7 and Kar 98.
I see car no clip.
Yeah. So this loadout that I'm running, is with the 4x scope. So we're going into the first engagement over here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I should have gotten used to this by now. But no, I have not gotten used to this.
So off to a good start. The first bullet
Yes.
is the first kill for the game.
Kill. Yeah. I see that you like to take high ground.
Yeah, playing high ground as a sniper usually helps.
Oh, that's the second bullet.
That's the second bullet, yeah.
Yeah. This is
So early game, basically what I'm trying to do is take a bounty contract, build up some cash, get some excitement, some early kills going on. So here I've gotten my loadout, I've gotten a bounty contract. I'm sitting on top of basically my bounty, and I know that he's below me. He knows that I'm above him.
yeah.
So yes, I do have the high ground and the advantage, but I'm also thinking in my head, if he does come up, or I could get third party anyway. So I kind of decide to just forget it and leave him. I have enough to get a UAV, so that's what I'm thinking of, just making my
So
way to
just
the buy station.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, there's this specific part in the video that right here. You
Yep.
saw that. Can you rewind that?
Yeah. So just going back really quickly. So
Yeah.
I was thinking of going to the buy station, but naturally it's a bit hard to let go of the bounty, especially when there's 10 seconds left on the clock. So I just make a double take, turn around, and just happen to spot him right here.
Just that dot there. Look at that dot. Oh my gosh. You told me before that people always tell you that how do you spot those kind of things on the map, in front of you in your screen.
Yeah, I think, I mean, as a sniper, obviously you have to look at, you're looking out for people, you're looking out for targets to shoot, and I guess this, 2 or 3 pixels on the map makes a difference to what changes in the environment, and tells anybody who's there. And in this case, it just so happens that I guess the bounty must have thought that I left, and therefore
Yeah.
I guess if I was the bounty, just because the threat turned from red to orange doesn't necessarily mean that I would have challenged up the ladder like he did.
Yeah.
And I think he paid for it, but
Yes, I think he did. Oh my gosh. Yes, he did.
Yeah. So off to a fiery start with 3 kills and 3 bullets.
Yeah, 3 bullets, 3 kills. If you kill one more time, Shazzy, I'm quitting COD now. I cannot. I cannot. Oh, you're
Well,
lucky you miss.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's not possible to hit every shot.
But you're very, very close anyway.
Yep, pretty close.
But now, yeah, you were telling me before that this guy took up a lot of your time.
He did, he did.
Yeah.
So what's going through my mind here? I want to kill him, right?
Yeah.
Basically, he probably doesn't really know where I am, and I have the liberty to move around 3 different rooftops, um, which obviously makes it a lot easier for me to,
To
you know,
acquire
back
him
off
again.
and plate up and stuff if I need to. So that's why I kind of focus on this guy. But at the same time, I think it's also a, yeah, there was a bit of a tunnel vision here.
Yeah.
Focusing on this guy while my back was completely exposed.
Yeah. I
You know,
I noticed you didn't check.
I didn't
Oh my
check.
gosh,
Yeah,
horrible, man. You didn't check on your right also.
yeah. I mean, just because I killed 3 people doesn't necessarily mean that there's nobody else around. I
Yeah.
guess.
But it does give you a certain sense of confidence.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, with self
This
revive,
guy.
with full plates, it's easy to, I guess, be overconfident. And in this case, I mean, you can't always cover all your angles, right? But tunnel visioning is never that good a thing, lah. So, you know, unfortunately, I don't get this guy, but
Yeah, and you broke him twice. My gosh,
broke
he
him
should have run out
twice.
of plates by now.
So immediately I'm looking, you know, what's the next objective, and I'm sitting on a whole stack of cash, and I want to get more UAVs, find more kills, that kind of thing.
That's the strategy in solos usually, right? Get
Mm-hmm.
information. Information is power. To always have a bounty and a
Mm-hmm.
UAV. Bounty UAV, bounty UAV.
Yeah, yeah. So again, going back to the roof, because you know, trying to get an advantageous position against anybody that's, I mean, there are only basically three entrances over here. So I pop a UAV and I spot a red dot down by the loadout.
Yeah.
Um, Trying to find another easy kill.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm thinking maybe he's actually underneath, and so you know, I try and ping him just to see exactly where I'm looking.
Yeah. Oh, and oh my gosh. Oh, but he comes out just nice.
He does. He does come out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him.
Yeah.
So that's the
Oh,
start of the game.
mhm.
Now gas is pushing in, and this is where we start talking about rotations or thinking about rotations.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm running through this area is because I've kind of cleared it. I roughly
Yeah.
know whether or not
Yeah,
it's
there
safe,
shouldn't. Yeah, there shouldn't
and
be anybody in front of
and
you.
I also have like liberty of the UAVs that I've popped, right?
Mhm.
So obviously here, the tarmac is always a place that's quite risky to cross.
Yeah, correct.
So gotta do it fast and
You gotta look at your angles, keep your angles.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not impossible to cross big open spaces,
yeah.
but
It's just
it
looking
is
for the next
dangerous.
cover.
Yeah. As just happened.
Yeah. So I get beamed, throw a stun, rotate the other way. Good
And
old bait and switch.
yeah.
So I think just one thing that I wanted to point out for
Mhm.
this engagement. So obviously on one hand I didn't see the guy, which you know happens, I guess.
Yeah.
But what I was doing here was kind of just bobbing and weaving, as you can see.
Yes. While plating.
Yeah, I can see that he's kind of pushing up to me. So this tells me what I should do next, as opposed to, let's say, if he's staying all the way back. Maybe I'd re-challenge him with the Kar
With
98,
yeah.
right? But
That's a
instead,
good point.
mm-hmm,
While you're plating, you still can gather information, and yeah, the use of equipment is very, very important in
mm-hmm.
Warzone.
And we know how overpowered stuns are in this game.
Yeah.
So even
He
more
didn't see.
cash,
Uh-huh.
sitting on a healthy $25,000.
Yeah, $25,000. You're rich. You gotta go invest that money.
So,
So
you know,
UAV again.
mm-hmm, popping through
Pop one,
UAVs.
keep one.
And here, basically with all this information, what's going through my mind is thinking about what's the next play, where are we going to go,
Yeah.
right? And not just the next play, but where's the circle potentially going to end, and what
Yeah.
position do I want to be in when the circle ends.
Yeah.
So this type of circle typically I feel ends right below quarry.
Okay.
Yeah, and the general idea of what I'm doing here, which is kind of like the pinwheel rotation,
Yeah.
typically recommends to rotate to the smaller part of the circle, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of where I'm going to be going.
But just not to overwhelm the viewers, all this thinking comes naturally for you nowadays. Oh, sorry, you're getting shot. Okay, wait. This is one part that I wanted to highlight also. If you can back it up slightly a bit after you bought your UAVs.
So here we
Yeah.
are going to be rotating up to
Yeah,
see if
you're
we
rotating
can
up,
third
but
party that.
the way your camera is moving, I know you're looking at these rocks as your next cover. So as you're rotating, as you're moving around in Verdansk, you always look for your next cover. So just in case you get shot, just in case you get engaged, that's where you're gonna go. You know, it becomes muscle memory. So that's, I think, a very, very important thing, very, very good thing that for you to take note of, for you to remember all the time.
Yeah, and obviously it also comes
Yeah,
down to how lucky you are. If you get
yeah,
beamed,
of
then.
course. Yeah,
But at the same time, you're trying to take advantage of the mistakes that your opponents make
yeah.
to to maximize your chance of winning, I guess.
Gun skill is one thing, but positioning is another. Yeah, positioning is a skill on its own.
So trying to third party them, seems like one guy's dead. So hoping that this guy doesn't know where I am at the moment.
Yeah,
To take him out.
it looks on the second floor,
Yep.
right?
The red arrow tells us that. Yep. Probably shouldn't stand so still.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it's kind of a mix between not wanting to give away your position in case he
Yeah.
happens to peek across, right? That was an unfortunate shot. Should have been a
yeah.
hit shot, in my opinion.
Yes, I completely agree. But it wasn't,
So,
unfortunately.
immediately after trading plates with him, I rotate away and played up.
Yeah.
And clearly he was expecting me to be down there as well. So I lost him here. Get caught out the side.
But the MP7, yeah, oh, he was very angry.
He was not.
He had the jump on you.
He
but-
did. He did. Yeah, he should have won that fight. But
Yeah.
so that's where gun skill comes in, I guess.
Yes.
Um,
Gun skill, you drop shot, and then people generally drop shotting. I don't know, surprises the enemy still.
And I guess when I'm already hip firing, it doesn't make that much of a difference for me. Yeah. So here basically, again, rotating to the small side of the circle, using the UAVs to try and position enemies so that I can engage them from far. Because I'm not exactly looking to go close up with this loadout.
Yeah. Again, you come across another battle that
Yeah.
you can third party.
Yeah, yeah, that's the name of the game in solos, basically, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking for him. I see the guy. Probably
It's
not
important
confident
that-
enough to take the shot while he's moving at this range.
But he sees you somehow.
And gets two very suspicious shots off.
Yeah. Yes. It's very sus.
But what I'm doing here is just, I've lost him. Jumping up and down to try and make it harder for him to shoot me. Obviously he knows where I am. And I win the challenge.
Yes. Oh, that's disgusting, Shazzy.
Just gotta pluck
Oh
the Car
my
98,
gosh.
it's a good gun. So I didn't expect this guy because I thought that maybe they finished their 1v1 already. But here, I really have quite limited options, right? If I run out
Yeah.
directly to him from the gas, he's definitely going to beat me.
Yeah, correct.
And I don't know if it's going to work, but I try and pull a gas mask play.
Yeah.
Rotate into the gas while trying to play it up and see if somehow I can get away with it.
This is very important to keep calm.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you can still stay alive.
Yeah, and try and
now-
rechell him.
Yeah. you're back in cover again.
Somehow I don't see him. He gets the better of me and I have no plates left.
But you do have a stun.
Yep. And
Nice.
somehow I win another fight that, in all honesty, I probably shouldn't have.
No, I think now looking at it, when you threw the stun, I think you were there already.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have pulled out your MP7 earlier, but you broke him because the moment you broke him, maybe pull out your MP7.
So I mean, at the same time, I'm obviously expecting to hit the shots, right? But
Yeah.
I'm just also thinking here, right? If I were him, when he sees that I've gone back into cover, what's his best play? Maybe
Go into cover with
maybe he
himself.
thinks that I have played, so he doesn't want me to play it up again. That's why he's gonna push, right? But
Yeah.
the
maybe.
moment that I swing around this corner, he's kind of totally exposed as well, right? Basically, his full body's here. He has no cover to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
He probably would have been better off sitting in the hole so that
Yes,
he can either
exactly.
go to either side.
Just to get cover.
And that definitely would have prevented him from getting stunned.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So always look for cover.
So
Don't
I think,
challenge.
yeah, he was pretty tunnel vision as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I was lucky that I still had that stun and the gas mask and those plates.
Yeah.
And he helped me to refill the gas mask, so that's very nice of him.
Yes. Yeah. That's very, very polite.
Very
And
polite,
after
yeah.
dying, dude, here's my gas mask.
Yeah.
I'm not using it anymore.
Unfortunately, he didn't have enough plates for me, but you know, take what I can get. Take what I can get.
Yeah. And the bounty again.
Yeah.
The way you rotate is this space between the gas and the next circle line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pinwheel rotation.
Yeah.
So always looking out towards the gas and along the border of the circle to see if we can find anyone. So here I'm obviously just running back and forth to see if there's anybody I can pick off.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I get into a gunfight, I don't have that much cover, but I could probably prone and you know, still make it. So I managed to afford a UAV and find some more targets too. And I know at this point I'm ghosted. They probably don't know where I am. If they're not running ghosts, they might have been back from the gulag or something.
Yeah.
So,
But you wanted to tell me what the importance of opening up your map and pinging your map.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I was gonna go to that as well. So
Oh yes.
yeah, so I every time I spot a red dot on the map, typically the first reaction is to open the map and ping the dot. Number one, that I mean tells people if I'm in a team match where the opponent is.
Yeah.
Number two, as a sniper, because I'm sniping, I need to know how far or close the person is away from me. I mean, again, just now I mentioned that my playstyle involves not going too close to the person. I don't want to run into an SMG or a doof or something that puts me at a disadvantage. I know that if it's a long range fight, I have a good chance. I can hit my shots. I can down him in one. And I'm just trying to make sure that the odds are still in my favor. So here, ping the person on my screen already tells you that he's 60 meters away. I have an indication of how far he's going to be, and how far or how close I can get to him without being exposed, right? So at least, you know, at this very moment when I jump up to this rock, in my mind, this ridge here is the next piece of cover that I have between me and this guy. So that's when I'm preparing to make the shot, and that's you know the more important reason as to why I ping the map.
Yeah.
So it helps me to find the guy.
And he doesn't know
he
what's
has no
happening.
clue.
Look at him. Crouch walking in the
Walking in the open, yeah.
What is he doing?
Yeah, I think, you know, when you're in open, it's better to just sprint and slide and get to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than crouch walk. But that's, I mean, just personally how I play. Yeah, so here I remember from the previous UAV that there was 2 people on this hill. So that's why I'm still hugging the gas very closely to see if he's still here. Checking out the loadout to see how many boxes there are. And I happen to spot somebody jumping into the building right there.
Yeah.
At the same time, gas is pushing me in, so I know that I need to rotate. Again, you know, still being a bit careful about whether there might be somebody else.
Yeah. But at this point in time, you want to rotate over to the other side of quarry, right? That's what
That's
you're
what I'm
thinking.
thinking, but I mean, if you look at the map, the problem is that the other side of quarry isn't exactly in the circle either.
Yeah.
So at this very point, you know, I think I have two options, right? One is to hug the building, the big building, stay
Yeah.
close, and then just try and skip across to the next building.
Yeah.
The other option is to run around and try and get into some other form of cover, either in one of the buildings across. But the
Yeah.
reason
Correct.
why
You
what
choose
has
this.
changed, yeah, what has changed for me, and I will rotate around later on, and the reason for that was because of specifically that guy that just went into this building.
Yeah.
I feel like it's unfavorable to be in the position of having low ground when running into the circle. Obviously,
Yeah.
I can wait for him to jump off and shoot him. But either way, I kind of look at it that it's still going to be a 50-50. And I don't really want to be in a 50-50, like this late in the
Yeah.
game.
So you should always try to do something to make it advantageous for you.
Yeah, or at
E-
least
e-
prevent it from being advantageous for another person.
yeah.
Yeah, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, now if you rotate this way, I mean, you have those few openings that you are looking at.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
So just quickly checking.
yeah. It just so happens that
Yeah, just so happens that.
another guy is crouch walking everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh, then that's another easy kill for you.
another easy kill.
I like your rotation, Shazzy. I really do. And then UAV again. Even though it's late game, you still might get those people. Yep, like that fella who's
I
hugging the
I
gas.
think if this wasn't solos, I wouldn't get a UAV.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
yeah, because I mean, in quads, maybe a precision makes more sense, but being a sniper in solos where a headshot is basically a kill unless they've got self, I
yeah.
don't see much value in precisions.
I see you pinging again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Always
you've
ping.
got it. Yeah, you've got it down to muscle memory already.
Try not to think about it.
Yeah.
I spend a lot
So
of time on my map though, and maybe some people would think that it's too much. Maybe it is. I don't know, but
no, it's so
but
far it's been advantageous for you.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I think being proficient with using the map is important as well. Knowing how to quickly ping and zoom, and what
yeah.
I did just there was also to um, ping the location where I'm going to rotate to that will be within the
Yeah.
next circle, like right here, right? That's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do. So when I'm
Correct.
running around, I can look at people coming in, look for sniper glints or whatever, and still
As
have
long
an
as
idea of where I'm headed.
you're headed to. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's the plan.
So you know there's one person rotating in from your left now,
Mm-hmm.
and you have an idea there must be some people who are in the buildings in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just keeping an eye on your back so that you won't get backstabbed by
And in a
anybody
way,
rotating.
I'm if somebody's running in, I'm kind of gatekeeping them as well, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
I don't have that much cover, but I'm just trying to be aware of any movements.
yeah.
Yeah. So gas is closing in. I'm thinking of what the next play is, and I decide to rotate around this building.
Yeah, which I think is the right play
Yeah.
to rotate. And then you see the guy who's rotating.
Yeah, this was the guy just now that I pinged. So the UAV did come in handy, the one that I
Yeah,
bought right at the end.
yeah. Because if not, you wouldn't know.
Yep, if not I wouldn't know.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
So final circle with 4 people, 3 people left, other than me. Typically final circle, you're looking the third party, you're not looking to start the fight among the 3 or 4 people because it's unlikely that you're going to win. And that's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm thinking as well. If I see someone, if I can kill him in one shot, I'll take the shot, but otherwise, it's not much of a point.
Yeah,
And this is a risky rotation because I'm out in the open, but
yeah,
I figured everybody else is in the buildings, right?
Ground.
Yeah, maybe they'll
Yeah.
be concentrating on the corners instead of. And
He
you have
sees
one
me,
person.
and I missed the only shot that I needed to hit this game.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, so
That
constantly
wasn't an
checking.
easy shot, anyway.
They never are.
Yeah.
So I know he's on top, but
Yeah.
I see the car moving. I see someone on the left. He looks like someone with a riot shield. So
You don't want to get caught with a riot shield.
yeah, so here, yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, right? I mean, any
Yeah.
1v1 situation with someone with a riot shield, it's not gonna end well.
Hmm.
I know that the guy's on top of the building, but at the same time, I know that if let's say I were to kill him and end up in
Hmm.
1v1 with the riot shield, I'd probably lose. And
Yeah.
so that's the reason why, and maybe that's the wrong decision, but that's the reason why I've decided to rotate left and try and get a shot on the right shield while he's on the buy or something like that. Yeah,
Again, it was the right play if it wasn't the last few people.
and I guess
You
if
think?
circle wasn't closing, but unfortunately the guy
Yeah.
beams me.
Ah.
That's all she wrote. Alex. It's Alex. It's the guy from our Discord.
Alex. Yeah, that was. You think it was him?
I have no idea.
Let's ask him one day.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of this game. I mean, even though it wasn't a win, I think it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, it was. It was. You had good rotations. You had good decision making. There's a lot of things that we could learn from this gameplay alone.
Yeah, yeah,
Eh,
and good
thank you, Shazzy,
shots.
for doing this.
Yep.
It is.
So
Yeah.
let's I think what we're planning to do going forward is just take different gameplay videos from you or me or anybody else,
Mhm.
and run through this same thought process, run through the same focuses, and see how this can help us to improve. Right, at the end of the day, all of us are
Yeah.
trying to win, all of us are trying to get better, and I think critiquing our own gameplay is the best way to do that.
Yes, I agree.
All right,
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks again, Shazzy.
all right.
Appreciate it.
Catch y'all in the next
Like
one.
that. Yeah. Have a good night, man.
Peace out.